The historic Rangiri Dambula Raja Mahavihara stands as an enduring symbol of Sri Lanka's illustrious past. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, this sacred complex continues to evolve in the present, while carefully preserving its profound historical and spiritual legacy. This special interview with the chief custodian of the Rangiri Dambula Raja Mahavihara and the Sri Vishnu Mahadevalaya, Most Venerable Professor Danduhinda Nayakatera, who also serves as the honorary principal and director of the Dambula Sri Walagamba Mahapirivena and registrar of the Dambula Sasana Protection Committee, focuses on the temple's historical significance and its contemporary development. Could you briefly explain the history of the historic Rangiri Dambula Vihara?
The present chief incumbent of the historic Rangiri Dambula Raja Mahavihara is the Most Venerable Acharya Godagama Dharmakirti Sri Chandananda Mangala Vidhana Nayakatera, a senior executive member of the Sangha Council of the Askiriya Mahavihara chapter of the Siam Nikaya, which follows the Mahavihara tradition. I presently serve as the custodian of this sacred site. Although the historical significance of the Dambula Vihara is well known worldwide, it is a legacy that must always be recalled with the deepest reverence, as this is a sacred land endowed with a rich and golden heritage. King Valagamba was the founder of the temple, and in the centuries that followed, numerous kings, royal dignitaries, and chief ministers contributed to its growth and development. Through their devotion and patronage, the site has come to be recognized not only as a UNESCO World Heritage Monument, but also as one of the most venerated sacred places in Sri Lanka, revered by devotees from both within the country and overseas. In addition, the Sri Vishnu Mahadevalaya within the temple precinct has gained recognition as a center of deep spiritual significance, where countless devotees believe their faith, vows, and aspirations are fulfilled.
How do you view the remarkable development seen within the temple premises and its continuing spiritual value?
In recent times, we recognize the need to make the western entrance of the Dambula Vihara more welcoming to both local and foreign visitors. After the passing of my revered teacher, the Most Venerable Ambagasaweaver Sri Rahula Nayakatera, who served as custodian of the Vihara for over a decade, in August 2024, I assumed custodianship under the guidance of the chief incumbent Nayakatera. Within roughly a year, I reflected on how this sacred precinct could be further developed while continuing to meet the needs of devotees. Through dedicated day and night efforts, deploying staff and laborers, we enhanced the site in a manner that has drawn appreciation from tourists, tour guides, and even the Most Venerable Mahanayakateras. Notably, the current president also visited the sacred site and commended our development initiatives.
What would you like visitors from near and far to take away from this sacred site?
The historic royal path leading to the Dambula Vihara, including the sacred precinct past the rock, has been adorned with flags and banners, creating a more dignified and reverential atmosphere. Anyone who walks this path should be able to feel the spiritual power and historical significance of this sacred premise. The 5 main shrine caves, the Devaraja, Maharaja, Maha Alut, Paschima, and Second Alut Vihara, together with the Vishnu Devalaya, showcase Dambula's remarkable historical legacy. Beyond these, nearly 85 additional cave complexes have been brought to light recently. Along the royal path, visitors can see the stairway built by King Kutakana Tisa and the preserved stone inscriptions. I invite you to explore these historic monuments, experience the religious heritage centered on the Meda Pansala, and worship in a serene environment while receiving blessings.
Could you kindly acknowledge the devoted individuals who have supported the temple on its journey?
I respectfully acknowledge the late Most Venerable Giranegama Indrajyoti Nayakatera, Most Venerable Sunanda Nayakatera, who constructed the terrace of the Dambula Vihara, Most Venerable Ulpadgama Chandraratana Nayakatera, my revered teacher, Most Venerable Aravula Siri Somaratana Nayakatera, and Most Venerable Ambagasweva Sri Rahula Nayakatera. I also express gratitude for the blessings of the chief incumbent of the Rangiri Dambula Raja Mahavihara, Most Venerable Dr. Mangalabhidana Nayakatera, along with the Mahasangha, and for the cooperation of my fellow monks and the chief incumbents of other temples in Dambulla, which has strengthened harmony within the Sangha. Equally, the support of government institutions, the Central Cultural Fund, the Department of Archaeology, laity patrons and well-wishers from Sri Lanka and abroad deserves special acknowledgement. I constantly remind our staff to carry out their duties with faith in the Triple Gem, seeking the protection of Sri Vishnu Deva. It is through the goodwill and sincere dedication of all these individuals that I believe this sacred site will continue to flourish.
Could you describe the measures currently in place for the convenience of local and foreign tourists who visit daily?
Foreign visitors come to our country to experience our heritage, which also provides a significant boost to the national economy. It is therefore our responsibility to provide all necessary facilities for them. To this end, we have made parking areas and high-quality sanitary amenities freely available to all visitors. Thanks to these arrangements, both interest in the site and the number of visitors have been steadily increasing. At the same time, devotees are encouraged to worship and pay homage under the guiding principle of we belong to one another.